Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook continues now.
All right, it's a Thursday morning, and that means it's time for us to check in with the folks in Cleveland and find out what's happening with our Cleveland Guardians. And I guess I could say what's not happening with our Cleveland Guardians. And with us this morning, we have Bobby Dibiasio. Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm not with the team, so I'm okay. Thank you.
Good to hear.
Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. As we talked a few seconds ago, we've been on a nice roll, and certainly don't want anything to disrupt that. The team is in Minnesota for a big 3-game weekend series against the Twins, who are above us in the standings. And just so bummed out that we couldn't play yesterday, Pam, simply because anytime you get a chance to play the rubber match of a 3-game series against one of your rivals, there's added intensity involved, and really looking forward to checking in on that game yesterday, but wasn't to be. Hopefully Tito and DeMarlo and a couple others are going to get it be hit lightly by this bug, and we'll just move on and do the best we can. Not sure who's going to be the skipper, though. Maybe Sandy Alomar will take over again.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. With Tito, he's having symptoms, not having symptoms. How is that working?
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but he wasn't feeling poorly. I mean, overly poorly. I mean, but with some regular testing, it just ended up popping. As a matter of fact, we had it run through the TV broadcast crew.
Okay.
So Rick Manning and Matt Underwood and that crew. Andre avoided it. But so it's been hit or miss. This was the first game, I think, postponed due to COVID in big leagues yesterday. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Do they how do they get tested? Are they tested weekly, daily? How does that work?
I think it's every 3-4 days. Just precautionary, just making sure everybody's okay.
What are the rules?
There's a specific regimen to it right now.
Okay. And what are the rules? Does he have to produce a negative test? Is that how it works before he can come back?
Yes. I think it's 2 tests over the course of maybe 4 days, 3-4 days. So hopefully when we return on Monday to begin a homestand, or actually Tuesday, I was sneaking here to get my schedule and make sure. We have an off day Monday, and then the Reds come to town on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the Tigers come in next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully Tito and the group will be ready to go by Tuesday.
All right, so let's talk a little baseball.
Yeah, Josh Naylor. Let's talk Josh Naylor.
Yes. Oh my God.
What a game. What a thing. Always talk about whenever you watch a baseball game, you may see something you've never seen before in the 122 years that we've been a member of the American League. And, Josh Naylor on Monday night hits a grand slam and then a 3-run homer, all after the 8th inning. First time that's ever happened in the history of baseball. And what raw emotion that young man plays with. What a game Monday night.
Yeah. Hammy was so funny. Listening to the call, like the second one it was almost like he was laughing through it, but I don't know. It was great. It was great to listen to because he was hilarious, And,
Well, Hammy, not only hilarious, but Hall of Famer.
Yes.
He's the best. Terry Francona had to have a little sit down with him, Josh Naylor, about his emotions. Think about that delicate balance that Tito has to walk, and also now Josh has to walk. I mean, you come into the dugout, you're all fired up. You've just come back from an 8-2 deficit and tie the game up, and then you win it. And you're throwing batting helmets around the dugout because you're just so keyed up and not knowing where that helmet's going to end up. Luckily, nobody got hit by it. But think about as the manager, having to sit and talk to a young man and say, okay, now we need to calm down just a little bit, but you don't want to take that raw passion and emotion out of his play. But over 162 games, I don't know how you sustain that.
Right.
So it's an interesting dynamic. We've talked about it. We are the youngest team in baseball, and there'll be bumps and bruises and growth and development happening. And this is part of growth and development of a young athlete. How do you make sure that you channel that raw emotion in the right way?
Yeah, and I think we're witnessing it. We've been witnessing it all season long, right?
Yeah.
Like the roller coaster and ups and downs and everything that's been happening. But Terry is certainly, in my opinion, the perfect manager to handle this kind of stuff.
Right. It's we have one of the older guys. A lot of managers in baseball today are in their late 30s. Not many are in their 60s. But Tito is without question has the ability to just really embrace the individual personality of every player. He doesn't expect them all to be the same guy. Each guy has difference in their heart and soul of what made them a big league player. Don't take that away from him. So that's one of Tito's strengths as a leader. He certainly believes in service to others, as what all leaders need to embrace the concept of service to others, and also embracing individual personalities. And Tito does such a wonderful job in that regard.
Yeah. One last thing before I let you go. We weren't talking any players testing positive, were we?
Right now, the report is that no, none of the players tested positive. Just inside the coaching staff. Again, the players got on a plane and are in Minnesota, ready for a big 3-game weekend series against the Twins, who sit right above us in the AL Central.
And get your tickets for the homestand against those stinking Reds, right?
Right. The Reds on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this weekend, really our promotional calendar really kicks in. Our first fireworks, Sugardale Dollar Dogs, the $2 pregame party on Friday, a giveaway on Saturday. It's that time of year when the weekends will be chock full of promotions. That the family value ticket plan, check it out at guardians.com. 4 tickets, $80, but $40 loaded on the tickets to help you at the concession stand or merchandise stand. A heck of a deal. Check it all out at guardians.com.
Can't beat it. All right, Bob, you have a good one. Stay healthy, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you, Pam. Take care. Go Guardians.
The Residences at the Greens is now leasing